One of my heroes in the Bible is Barnabas. Since I've been teaching through the book of Acts, we have looked at him a few times. You know, I've often referred to Barnabas based on a message I heard from a pastor friend of mine back in Dallas, uh, referred to him as the first coach in the New Testament. You
Oh,
know, he went out and he was coaching, and he went and found this great player who nobody would take a risk on, in Saul of Tarsus, and he brought him on his team, and he worked with him, and he brought him on his staff, and he took him with him. And then Barnabas came to a place where he realized, you know what? Saul needs to be the head coach. I need to be the assistant. And he was willing to step back
roles.
and go from that role. That's one of the things, as somebody who is in his mid 60s at this point, I keep thinking of, finishing. And at some point, for all of us, no matter who we are, you've got to hand the baton off. And you want to be able to do that well. So many great teams. It's frustrating. You hear people griping about sending 4 phenomenal athletes to run a relay race, and they don't even make the podium because they fumbled the baton exchange.
Yeah, that's for me where the joy of being the audience and watching people grow in ministry and giftedness that's unique to them, far beyond whatever I could do or be. Recently, just this week, someone came to me and asked, Bill, will you teach me how to teach? I said, man, my prayer for you is you're going to learn how to teach far better than I ever could or will or did. And that's my hope and my goal for them. Because, while I do struggle with the pride at times, more often than not, I just really enjoy being the audience and watching their grow. So,
You know what, Bill? Years ago, I had a student at an FCA conference who just constantly berated himself because they did something as students that I felt like was inappropriate. I sat down with them and explained to them why it was wrong. And he kept berating himself. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. And so I said, you're capable of doing anything and everything. And I said, there is not a sin in the book I am incapable of committing. And that's why you have to constantly be humble, constantly be accountable.
yeah, and that's why we've emphasized on our podcast here that leadership is a team sport.